Greetings and welcome. This is podcast number 16, 5 to go, including this one, almost at the mark. What's happening? What's going on? What's fresh? It's been a while since I did a podcast. I was was getting a bit bored with them, and today I just felt like I should check back in, and really it's just because I want to hit my target of 20 episodes, at which point we'll just have to reevaluate and see if it's worth my while to continue. So it is beginning to cool down. We've got a little bit of a seasonal adjustment taking place as we've got the September transitional weather period, and it's certainly dropping a little bit. 14 degrees right now, nothing to sneeze at. It's dry and it's a little bit breezy, but that doesn't matter. I mean, it is what it is. And I don't think anybody who's a firm supporter of logic could argue with that. So, what's been going on lately? I have been thinking about getting a new phone. Completely unnecessary, just rampant consumerism is really the only reason for that there. Just first world bullshit. Fascinating how it affects the mind. I mean, if I was to get a new phone, which is probably, any of the good phones nowadays are pretty much about £500 or £600, $1,000, whatever way you want to look at, and you're looking at marginal upgrades, stuff like incremental improvements of 5-10%, maybe a couple of extra features that you might use the first week and go, no, it's really convenient. I can really see myself using this all the time. I will. And then sure enough, you just fucking forget all about it. When I use my phone now, I guess it's nice to have a good camera and stuff, but I don't know, I fuck around on my phone a serious amount at work, which, so I'd like to have a good phone for that, maybe a bigger screen. So listen to me, I'm convincing myself while I'm doing the podcast, while I'm trying to say that I'm a victim of consumerism, meanwhile I'm busy convincing myself that I need a bigger screen. What a schmuck. What a grade A first world schmuck. But yeah, I saw the Apple press release of their new phone, which is typical, just a small incremental upgrade, nothing outrageous. But what was grinding my gears a little bit was the sort of language that they use is just so fucking verbose and over the top, and I'm getting tired of it. It's hard to tune in when they're relentless with their, it brings me great pleasure, and I am so proud to stand in front of you today and introduce the most advanced phone ever. I'm talking ever. It is truly an amazing experience. And everything is just way over the top. It's just hard to stomach, I think. Maybe I'm just being a jerk off. I need to cool off. It is a marketing campaign after all. But I'd like to see them take a fresh spin on it. Back when Stephen Jobs, the sociopath, was running things, stuff seemed a little bit tighter, a little bit more interesting. This new guy is just, I don't know, he's just a bit dry. But anyway, who fucking cares? Because it's just it's a pathetic thing to be consumed with. But I saw a video of this couple in one of these amusement park rides, like one of these things, kind of like a catapult, where you sit in a harness, and then the harness, the little booth is released and it shoots up into the air like a catapult, and you go fucking, it's a mental adrenaline thing. And so there's this couple in this thing, and you know, the guy is just saying at start, make sure your harness is secure and get ready. You know, you're going to go get released soon. And then they get blasted off anyway, and the couple are like, ah! But the guy is so overcome with the intensity of the experience that he passes out. So he faints while he's like, you know, mid-acceleration upwards or whatever. And then he revives himself, realizes that he's on the thing, immediately starts screaming again, then gets himself into another state, goes on, faints again, wakes up again, screams again, faints again, and then by this stage the catapult has, you know, gone past its maximum intensity, and it's kind of starting to equalize, and you know, it's not as violent as it was, and so his girlfriend is kind of getting back to normal, and she's kind of looking at him going like, what the fuck, and like just giving him a weird look, and he's still waking up and going like, ah! and yeah, so, and he didn't even know, funny thing was, he didn't even know that he was he fainted. As far as he was concerned, it was like one big uninterrupted scream, like not a 4-part scream, you know, punctuated by faints. So I thought that was pretty funny. I don't really have much else to say about that, except that it seems to be a really awful evolutionary trait that under a high stress scenario your body just shuts down. Like, that is not something that you would, it's not something that you would want in your body, is it? That sort of a mechanism, like high stress, just faint. No, it's not what you want. Anyway, that brings us to the 7-minute mark. 7 minutes in and feeling good. We're getting close to the winter now, and the leaves begin to turn to a delicate golden brown and different shades of yellow, red. It really is magnificent. I would like to have a David Attenborough style narration on leaves during autumn, but okay, I'm going to do it on 5 with no preparation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seasonal changes are among the most magnificent of nature's promises. That was fucking shite. Shades covering areas as vast as the... Oh, Jesus Christ. This has been another flop, proving that doing stuff off the cuff is difficult. Built on a foundation of colours and magnificence. No, it's just... I'd need a few minutes to prepare for that. That's just... I set myself too arduous a task, and now I can't complete it. I have failed. I will have to carry that cross for the rest of my days. But it's through this failure that I will learn. Saw Everest recently. Thumbs up. Good movie. Very intense. Climbing Everest doesn't interest me that much. You know, it just seems like such a crazy endeavor. It's just like you're not supposed to be there. You know, there's no oxygen up there. It's so fucking cold. A human body is not supposed to be up there. It is a tremendous achievement of like willpower and what have you, but I mean, it's becoming less impressive because of the incredible service being provided by the professional Sherpas up there, which essentially, if you pay them enough money, they'll bring up lots and plenty of oxygen and all your food, camping gear, like so all you have to really bring is yourself. Those guys will carry everything else. So I just think it's lost some of the glamour that that it used to have, you know, back in like the before the 90s, really. I think that was when it was a lot more impressive. Don't get me wrong, still an impressive feat, but yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me, especially since that accident there a couple of years ago where a bunch of Sherpas died because there were so many people in line trying to climb Everest. Like, it was basically like a big, long Disneyland queue, which is, it's just so risky. It's such dangerous terrain, unpredictable. Yeah, it's just nuts. Anyway, that really took the wind out of my sails, talking about the grim prospects of trying to climb Everest. Anyway, podcast number 16. See you later. I'm signing out, and I'm doing so in English. I'm speaking English. See you later.